Are you a longtime PlayStation fan and curious about what makes this generation special? Or are you on the fence wondering what the PlayStation 5 has to offer over the Xbox before you make a buying decision? I'm going to focus on why you should buy a PlayStation, but also offer some insight on why you shouldn't. Before we get further into the video, let me know in the comments what next-gen console you're getting, or if you're waiting till next year to see exactly what's going to happen between the two. Okay, first, let's talk about immersion. That's what we desire as gamers, right? To be taken into another world where we can experience creative realities with the characters and others within the community. This is the goal the PlayStation is reaching for. Create great content and put the gamer first. When PlayStation is mentioned, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Exclusives. But what good are exclusives if there are no features set around immersion? One of the greatest innovations in the PlayStation 5 is Tempest Audio, driven by the Tempest engine to surround you with lifelike, accurate sounds. Imagine hearing the exact direction that someone is walking toward you, with the culmination of various sounds hitting surfaces in the game environment. While your eyes are beholding the beautiful graphics displayed by the console, your ears will hear the advanced multi-directional speakers. And it doesn't stop there. With the PlayStation 5, the DualShock you know and love has evolved into the Dualsense. The controller will provide advanced haptic feedback using varying levels of resistance within a game, giving you the feeling of pulling a bow or differentiating between weapons. It has been said that if you're in a racing game, you could tell the difference between riding on the road and off at the same time. Early testers who already have their hands on a PS5 and the DualSense controller have said that the haptics are better than that of an iPhone or even the Switch, the best they've ever used. Greater audio, greater controller feedback, and greater performance are being offered by the next generation PlayStation. Utilizing Sony's SSD innovation, the PlayStation 5 will be able to load games near instantly, optimizing load times so that you can be fully immersed, respecting the time you have as a gamer. If you're interested in a deeper dive around the PlayStation 5 and Xbox SSD, check out my comparison video in the link above. The UI continues the trend of optimizing your gaming experience. It has been completely rebuilt, offering new features such as Control Center that can be accessed in-game with the tap of the PS button. It is an area that gives you more information and options. Want to see the objectives left in the game and how long they will take you? Look no further, there's a card for that. There's also other cards that allow you to quickly join a friend's session or see the latest news surrounding the game. Many other features have been added, including a 4K Blu-ray player for the physical edition, a USB-C connection, an M.2 storage slot, 8K functionality, ray tracing, and up to 4K 120Hz. The PS5 no doubt has the features set to impress and compete with the Xbox Series X. But it was recently announced by Microsoft that the Xbox is the only next generation system to utilize the RDNA 2's full capabilities, meaning that Sony perhaps is using some type of hybrid between the RDNA 1 and 2. Will this come at a cost to performance? It could, but ultimately we need to see how the two compare after the embargoes are up and the consoles are released. The Xbox may lack exclusives, but they seek to make up with it in their Xbox Game Pass option, giving the user over 100 games at their fingertips. Here's the real question for anyone on the fence between the two consoles. How big of a graphical difference does the PlayStation 5 bring compared to the Xbox? And how do the exclusives compare? Even if the PlayStation 5 doesn't perform exactly on the level of the Xbox, they will have the exclusives for you to play. If you're not into exclusives, but perhaps largely a multiplayer gamer looking for the best graphical experience, it's very possible that Microsoft will be the console to beat. Will this generation of PlayStation continue the trend set by the PS4, delivering arguably the best content to gamers? We will be watching, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. It's you that drive me to create great content. Tell me in the comments why you're a PlayStation fan or why you aren't. As always, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe, hitting that notification bell to stay up to date on the latest ICECAVE content. Stay frosty. Iceman signing off.